This video is brought to you by DistroKid. I'm gonna try something different today. Ever just get the urge to change things? I get it like every few months. You know, I don't like things being the same too long. Okay, so I have my home studio room here that I do everything in. I record, even drums. It's this tiny room with low ceilings, but amazingly the drums sound awesome in here. I'm trying to plan for the future. I go to all these home studios and I see the best, most amazing ways to organize the room. I'm thinking about some new stuff that I'm going to be getting, and I'm trying to figure out where it's gonna go. One of the things that I'm considering is something that is very common in commercial studios, which is having the computer to the side of the desk. There's pros and cons to both setups. Obviously the con is having the speakers come to the side of your ears instead of having your face right in the middle. One of the pros is you don't have this big screen messing with the stereo imaging, reflections and all that. But for right now, I'm thinking it's gonna probably be better to move this to the side, and it's gonna be really funny if it doesn't work and I don't like it and I just go back. The end goal is to make the work that I'm doing in here easier and faster and more efficient. I think what I'm gonna do, I have this desk outside and I'm going to, it's not even a desk, it's like a outdoor table. I'm gonna sand it down, try to stain it, hope that it looks anything close to this stain on my Danger Fox, and then temporarily use it as a side piece, let's call it that. Mount my computer monitor to it, and yeah, see how it is going from the side. Let's grind up this table. Here's what it looks like right now. This piece, pretty gross. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring it in here and set it up and see how it feels, and if it's even worth sanding and staining, and then if it's cool, then we'll finish it. There's potential here. I don't love what's going on back there. This will just be like a good experiment. So here's what I'm thinking. Getting the speakers off the desk, which requires more space. There's just not a lot. I mean, there's some space back here. It's about, I don't know, 1.5 feet. But what I'm considering, maybe reconstructing this back wall here, which, yeah, it's gonna change the sound a bit, I'm sure, but I think it'll be okay. My room sounds so freaking good, and yes, rolling the dice on changing that, but I don't care. I like messing with stuff. I like trying to find a better way, and I also want to open up these windows. So I don't know how much of this I'm going to be able to pull off in what time window, but this piece is going to be the start of a new arrangement here, and I figured I'd share it with you. And we can see what's better, and you can tell me what you think, what you're using, if you want, down in the comments. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be filling up these holes here very soon. I wanna figure out a new system here. I think this is gonna work, which means I could, well, one, I can leave this how it is. I have to sort something out back here with these, because it's gonna turn into a bunch of wasted space. I mean, that's essentially what it is. I'm not using these keyboards a lot right now, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do. So far, the immediate things, just playing some music and kind of turning around, and it really separates the computer from the music, the focusing, the listening, and all of that. So I really like that, but I'll probably have to find a better substitute than this. But in the meantime, let's see if we can make it pretty. But before we do that, I wanted to take a second and tell you a little bit about DistroKid, who's sponsoring this video. DistroKid is an online music distribution service. It's really cool. There's actually a couple different options, a basic musician plan, and then you can get the upgraded plan. But they actually just launched a few new marketing tools, which can be really helpful to promoting your music. So when you sign up with DistroKid, there's actually a new goodies menu, as well as categories within, like Get Heard Now, promote yourself and enhance your music. The first one is you can choose one of your songs to get featured on one of DistroKid's Spotify playlists, and then actually get people to vote for your song via a shareable link. The next feature is called Spotify Canvas, and you can use this to make your Spotify release pop, and it's available to all DistroKid artists for free. This next one's really cool to me as a listener. I love this feature, but you can get your synced lyrics available in services and search engines for free as well. You can also privately share your music, statistics, and contact info with major labels using Upstream. All of these features come free when you sign up with DistroKid. If you guys are interested, you can save 7% when you sign up if you use my link down in the description at distrokid.com/VIP/masters. And what's great is if you use my link in my description to sign up with DistroKid, it not only saves you 7%, but it also helps me. I get a little commission off of it, and I love that. Thank you, DistroKid, for sponsoring this video. You guys are awesome. DistroKid was my first sponsor on the channel, so love you guys. You guys are great. I think I'm really liking this side table situation. I have it, and I'm still got a few things I need to work out, but check this out. So it's not like super sexy looking right now, but functionally, having the computer, let me sit down and get you a view here. Sitting here and making the computer a dedicated thing, and then turning here and listening. This, I'm loving this. Also, it's cleared up the space in the middle to put this here. For now, I still want to put this in the rack, but I don't know if the rack ears will ever arrive. So I'm just waiting. But got this in the middle, which I love, which frees up a lot of space up here. Yes, I know there's like nothing in here, but there's going to be very, very soon. And here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, I don't know, and this is kind of an impossible feat, but I'd love to be able to go up to 16 channels of outboard preamps on the left side. Then in the center, I'd love to have my interfaces, plural, and then have this guy live right in the center. So I have my faders and my interfaces, outboard pre's, patch bay, and compressors. So the dream is have patch bay right here, stereo bus, compressor, EQ, and then maybe one other compressor. What I'd love to have is either the Neve 33609 in here, or the GOAT is the SSL, I think it's called the FX 384 or something like that, with a nice stereo EQ. Don't really know what I'm gonna go with, but this is the dream. This is what I'm planning for. I don't know how soon any of this will happen, but I want it to be ready to go and super easy transition. So functionally, having the computer be a separate thing from the music is so rad. I've been listening to some music. I pulled up a couple mixes I've been working on, and just listening and just looking at this and not seeing a screen, not seeing anything, just seeing speakers and listening. Also, there's no funkiness with the monitor in the middle now, because sometimes even with a cloud, you can have a monitor reflection kind of messing with things, and maybe it's not making a difference, but it feels like it's making a difference just listening. And I'm really, really digging it. So for now, this is gonna be the table here. I'll definitely upgrade the table, either build something or go with like the Sound Anchor's DAW station. That thing looks perfect. It looks so rad. Don't have the money for it right now, but this is going to be a temporary solution. I do like how much surface area there is here. The height is just an inch or so lower than I'd like it to be, but I really like having the keyboard tray and then being able to put this controller right down here. This is really fun, and keeping that separate solves the problem of having it in front of me while I'm either programming or putting some chords down or something, and then turning over to the desk and having faders and just listening. That is so crucial. It also, I think, looks really great when I jump over here to shoot videos. It's very easy for me to set up and just throw the camera down, which for how I use my studio, is super duper important. I need to be able to just go because I want to do a lot more videos and I need the perfect system to do everything. So moving to the side, I think is actually gonna be super duper rad. I really enjoy having my monitor close to me and very easy. Like having it kind of far, there's a strange feeling of your monitor not being close to you. Having it right up next to you, kind of like a laptop, but it's, you know, whatever this is, 27-inch screen. It's really, really nice. I think the thing that I gotta do next is make some music in here. And that'll be a real eye-opener. And if it's rad for making music like this, which I think it's 100% going to be, then I can work out the details of like what I'm doing with the keyboards behind this area, and then it will give me so much flexibility to work behind the desk because I want to rebuild this wall and open up those windows, which I think will be so cool. So yeah, what do you guys think? Side or front? For me in this studio and the stuff that I'm doing, I am really liking this, but maybe 3 months from now I'll hate it and I want to go back because I just love changing things. I don't know what that means. If you're anything like me, then maybe you understand. So now the only thing left is to make some music and have some fun and see if this is conducive to that. And I think not only will it be, but I think it will make things better. So let's get to it. Let's make something sweet.